Oh, let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Two Plant-Based Brothers. I am William the Teacher, is my brother.
I'm Daniel Nowotnik.
No more beard on the trail.
No more beard on the trail. I still got the beard.
Wow.
I
Quit that,
deleted
huh?
I deleted my Instagram the other day.
Wow.
It's still
Okay.
out there. I just deleted it from my phone.
Well, big news out there, guys. If you're looking for updates from Beard on the Trail, I guess I got to stop tagging you in the posts.
You can still tag me. It's still there.
Yeah, but if you're not going to repost, what's the point?
That's
Anyway,
correct.
so there's probably about 5 or 6 people who actually need to start following Two Plant-Based Brothers on Instagram because they were getting their information from Beard on the Trail. So maybe
Maybe
let them
maybe
know.
five. Maybe.
Maybe let those 5 people know.
Do you remember who they were?
How do I know? These are your friends, not mine.
Oh, friends. You're my friend.
Anyway, welcome back. Happy Father's Day to you. How was your day?
It was good. We did absolutely nothing. We watched soccer and we played Lego. It was great.
Wow, that sounds like a perfect day.
How about you?
Wonderful. It was great. Went and had lunch at my oldest daughter's restaurant. So
Nice.
my youngest daughter and I had her serve us, right? And then she picked up the tab, of course.
Dang.
Yeah, and then went out to a quick little snacky poo, little early dinner kind of thing, a la carte situation before heading over to see Toy Story 5.
How
So
how was it? I heard that the kids told me they liked it.
very good.
Yeah.
I did not see Toy Story 4. Was not going to watch it, but now I think maybe I'll go back and watch it. I think I was done after 3. I'm
Yeah.
just like, three's enough. That's
Wh-
enough for me.
Which one was Forky? Was that 3
That's
or 4?
4. And
That's
that's why I
4?
said I'm not going to see
I've
a
seen it.
4.
Yeah.
Anyway, 5 was good though. Really
Cool.
good. I laughed out loud several times. So
Mom said she cried.
no, I cried at 3. And that's another reason why I didn't really want to go back to that franchise. It made you cry like a baby because you thought they're all, but no spoilers. Anyway,
Yeah.
if you haven't seen Toy Story 3 by now, I don't know what to tell you, man. That was like 20 years ago. Anyway,
Maybe they're young and they haven't seen it yet.
yeah. So yeah, my daughters and I went out to, well, had some nachos, and then we had some. Well, I didn't have any snacks, but they had like popcorn and stuff at the movies,
Yeah.
and the oldest took care of everything. She's rolling in the money, so yeah, she's just, whew.
You know what I like to call between lunch and dinner, do you?
Linner,
Lunner.
Lunner. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, good.
Why not?
Okay,
Trying to get it to catch.
that's. I doubt it, but anyway, what are we talking about this week, Daniel?
We're talking about on the road again and again. You and I had the pleasure of being on the road again
Yeah.
for second, whatever, third installment. We got to visit some parks. I got to visit a couple ballparks and a football field, believe it or not, even though it's not football season per se. And then you yourself got to go to a game or two, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I went to New York and had a really good time. Flew in I was supposed to have some work thing, but it got canceled, but I went anyway.
Yeah.
And so instead of going into the city, as soon as I got to JFK, I took the air train to the Jamaica station, took the Long Island Railroad out to
Nice.
Montauk, the end,
Yeah.
and saw some really good friends I haven't seen in a
Cool.
really long time. So it was really great. So shout out to Jesse and Tommy and Jason and Jenny and all the Lavins and Biondos out there. It was great. I walked around place for context. I worked in Montauk, Long Island, 2 summers, where the cooking, waiting tables, bartending, and really special place in my memory. And everyone talks about how much it's changed, so blah 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 blah. But I walked around the town. It was like paradise, man.
Nice.
Highly recommend it. If you've never been out to Montauk, go ahead and take the train out there from New York City.
Cool.
A really cool little town. But as the summer picks up, I guess the problem now is it's become very bouge. All the Instagrammers are coming out there and
Got it.
filling it up, but I don't know. It looked great. It was a great time. And
Cool.
then headed back to New York City. My wife flew out, met her on Wednesday morning. and headed into the city and saw another old friend there. So very tough person to get a hold of, but yeah, saw John Frazier, and then went to a Mets game
Cool.
at Citi Field,
Mhm.
and then we saw some plays. So we saw
I thought you meant
Heather's.
plays at the Mets game, like you
No,
saw
no,
maybe
no. We
turn
saw the
into
Mets.
maybe a triple play.
Yeah, no, the Mets on Wednesday, Ragtime on Thursday, Heather's on Friday.
Oh,
So one Broadway show, one off Broadway show. So
gotcha.
it was a really, really good time, but it was scorching hot, Daniel.
Yikes.
I've been to New York City in the summertime plenty of times. I don't think it
Yeah.
was ever been that
Brutal,
hot.
huh?
Mid 90s, and not the most humid I've ever experienced, but still pretty humid,
Yeah.
really tough. And as soon as it's like got to New York City, I was like, man, why did I leave Montauk? And then I realized, well, that they don't have the Mets and they don't have Broadway in Montauk. So
No.
anyway,
God. And while you were there,
yeah,
something I think incredibly crazy happened too, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. So the New York Knicks were in the finals,
Yeah. Crazy.
and then I was in Montauk on Monday when they played, and that was a big hubbub because the president was there
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
everything had to be different and
That's the
shut
game they
down.
lost.
And that's pretty funny that they lost that game. But
Hilarious.
the home team only won one game the whole series, just so you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So that wasn't so much of an anomaly that the home
Mhm.
team lost the game.
Right.
And then on Wednesday, so I was talking to my friend. He's like, "Oh, you're going to the Mets game tonight?" So yeah,
Yeah.
he's all, "There's going to be no one there. No one's going to be there." And sure enough, we go out to Citi Field, and there were quite a few people there. A
The people
lot
who
of people.
couldn't get the tickets to go to the Knicks.
No, Daniel, you'll see what happens as I tell the story. So it's a crazy thing being in the East Coast that when you have
Oh,
nationally televised games, they need to start at 8:30 at the
yeah.
earliest
Yeah.
because that's 5:30 our time,
Right.
right? In the
Pacific.
Pacific time zone. And so the baseball game, they don't care about it. They start at 7,
Right.
right? So people were there. There are a lot of people there, but it was about the third inning when everyone started just
Filing out.
island out there. They came, they
Makes
watched
sense.
three
Hey,
innings of
we'll watch the
baseball.
first couple innings, then we'll go see it.
Yeah, I'm sure they had their tickets in advance or something like that. And said, well, we can still go to the beginning of the game, but then
Yeah.
we're watching.
Right, right.
So I don't know if they made their way to the bar or if they went home.
Hmm.
I doubt any of the people at the Mets game had tickets
Yeah,
to the
correct.
Knicks.
Yeah, no way.
So we got tickets for the Mets game for about $9, and
Hey, that's a
the
good
lowest
deal.
price I saw for the Knicks was about 5 grand.
Yeah, right.
And
Pretty
that
different.
that fell Monday night. When I was looking at games tickets for Wednesday, the cheapest thing I saw was 11 grand,
Yeah, gee,
$11,000 cheapest, because that had the opportunity, it had the possibility of being the series clincher.
right.
So once they lost on Monday, the ticket prices
Drop.
went down.
Yeah.
Still really a little bit more expensive than the $9
Mhm.
Citi Field tickets, but
Which ended up being like a fantastic game, especially there at the end. That buzzer beater was just crazy. I found out via text that I think you and the missus turned in a little early that night.
yeah, it wasn't early. Once again, I mean, 8:30 is my bedtime.
Yeah, I guess
So
good point. Not early.
yeah,
Early
well, we
for
got.
sports on the East Coast.
I should switch up here.
There we go.
But yeah, we saw a good portion of the Mets game. Didn't watch the whole thing. I think seventh inning stretches normally when we get
Okay.
out of there, and we get back to Manhattan, and the Knicks are down by 30. It's
Yeah,
over,
no, huge
right?
deficit.
So
Huge.
not
29,
even
I
turning
think.
on the TV, getting back to the hotel, just oh man. And I had been up since like 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. She had been up all night the night before, on the red eye. So we were exhausted anyway. And so we were out. And then I woke up the next morning. I saw they actually had come back and won. That was
Crazy. Insane.
unbelievable,
Yeah,
right?
insane. And then eventually
So
clinching it in San Antonio, right?
yeah, so I'll talk a little bit more about that, but I want to get to you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I don't know if I should pull this out.
What's
Haven't worn
up?
this one in a while. Maybe.
Yeehaw. All right. So I did
Yeah, where'd you go?
I did it, what do you call it? A Texas, whatever, two. two stop.
Texas
There's
two-step.
two
Yeah.
step. I was like, I know it's not right. Whatever I'm saying, it's not gonna be right.
Yeah.
So I had the privilege of going to a wedding up in Dallas, and then got to go see a ball game at the Ranger Stadium. We ended up staying at the hotel after the wedding had happened, which was north of Dallas. We kind of did one night at the next to the Ranger Stadium because we are going to go to the baseball game and then go to the airport the next day. So really convenient hotel. Hyatt points, so it was like perfect. And it was like maybe, I don't know, 100-yard walk to into the stadium. It was
What was
so
the name of the what was the hotel?
gosh, I don't know the name of it, come to think of it, but
Oh, did you say Hyatt? Was it a Hyatt place?
it's a Hyatt affiliate or Hyatt
Okay.
place, whichever one it was.
Because there was one that we stayed in Pittsburgh right across the street
Yeah.
from PNC Park at a
Oh,
Hyatt
right.
place.
Yeah, it
Great.
wasn't a Hyatt place, but it was a Hyatt
No, something.
affiliated.
Hyatt Regency, Hyatt
Yeah,
Centric,
gosh,
Hyatt
I'm
something.
gonna because they have one in San Diego. It's gonna come to me.
That's
I'll
okay.
think of.
We've already given them enough free publicity out there. So yeah.
But walking distance, really great. A lot of Ranger fans stayed there, maybe people traveling to see a game, that sort of thing. So we went to the pool in the morning and then we walked over. And then it was like torrential downpour as we were walking over. We got in line. My wife was feeling a little sick, so she stayed back. I sent her a ticket. She said she'd catch up because, like you, we like to get to the game a
Yeah.
little early, do a
Hmm.
once or twice around the
Twice
stadium,
around.
check it
Yeah.
out, and see where our seats were, and then she was going to join us later. And so we go in, we're waiting in line, and it's just pouring rain, but then we get in, so we didn't stay too long in the rain. And have you been to the Ranger Stadium yet? Is that one
Have
on your
not.
phone? You just got the bucket hat. Okay, so not a bucket hat. What do you call it? A 10-gallon hat, sort of.
The cowboy hat. They wear
Cowboy.
this in Texas. I'm sure you've been in Texas. You've seen everybody wearing this.
What's nice about both stadiums in Texas is they are domes, or
Yeah.
this one has a retractable roof. In the rain, William, like
I know. I understand.
if I had gone to Texas just for a baseball game, just for this one time, it would have been rained out, no doubt
Yeah.
about it. There was thunderstorms, there was lightning off in the distance. Like it would have totally been canceled. So I was super excited that we got to see it. We were in nosebleeds, really cool ballpark. For like they had like a little wiffle ball area similar to Petco Park where the kids can
Hmm.
play wiffle ball. So both my kids did that. And it was a giveaway. It was hockey jersey giveaway night, funny enough.
Oh wow.
This was a Monday. So we all got little Texas jerseys that we wore. And then we were really nosebleed, but the most incredible thing about the game is we got to witness a no-hitter. And my first no, well, I guess technically not, okay, little story, but my second no-hitter, my first official no-hitter ever witnessed, and it was pretty cool. It was thrown by the other team. It was a
Yeah.
combined hitter. So the kids didn't quite get it because we were cheering for the Rangers at that point.
Yeah.
The Astros who they were playing like scored a bunch of runs. So anyways, it was pretty exciting for that. So we had a good time. The best part about the park from our plant-based scenario is they had probably the best vegan hot dog I've ever had anywhere, not even just at ballpark, just in general. Really fantastic. They had a vegan cart that was all vegan food, vegan nachos, vegan dogs, you name it, which was exceptional. So I remember that as one
Yeah.
really great
And
time.
my research does show that Globe Life Field ranks up there when it comes to vegan friendly.
Yeah.
So
And it was nice. Everyone was very friendly, Texas friendliness, all the staff, so had a really good time there. Then later in the month, we went over down to Houston. We went to Houston not for a baseball game, but baseball just so happened to be a part of that trip. And I'll
mhm.
come to that part last. So we went into the Astros field. I don't even know what they call it. They call it Daikin. I think it is Daikin Field.
Yeah, it was Enron, then it was Minute Maid, and now
Yeah, I
it's
found out that it was Enron like for a short stint.
yeah.
When they first opened in 2002, funny enough, or 2000, yeah, I think 2002. Anyways, went there. William, I say ho hum. Like
Yeah.
I don't really like the Astros mostly because they cheated in 2017.
Yeah. Did you bring
Um,
a trash can in with you?
I
Or
did
is that
not.
frowned upon?
Yeah, that did not. But my wife couldn't even look at me as I had the hat on the entire time. And so also raining, funny enough, that particular day. I guess it just been raining anytime I go to Texas, I feel like it rains.
So
And also
everyone should
don't
know expect rain if you go to Texas. Okay.
and also a dome. But yeah, it was just kind of meh. Like they have a train in the outfield. We sat underneath the train, which was in the
Mhm.
outfield, and got some really decent ticket prices as we waited last minute for that section because they tend to be a little pricier. This was also a Monday, but not a holiday Monday. And we had a couple home runs like really close to us, like two home runs, one section to our right, and one home run, one section to our left. So there was
Mhm.
a lot of action out there. So it was pretty cool in that regard. But it's just something about, I don't know, it just didn't, there was nothing exciting about the fans' atmosphere. I don't know why. It felt off. So
Mhm.
it was, whatever. They weren't very vegan friendly. I found a Beyond Burger or Possible Burger, whatever, whichever one it was. They had, some decent French fries. So that was good. So we had that fun. But William, let me close this out because why we were really in Texas was for World Cup. And if you can't make that out, this is my Germany
I
hat.
believe it
Very
says
tiny, tiny.
Deutschland.
Yeah.
Deutschland.
Germany.
Almania.
So we got to go to Germany versus Curacao. I was gonna say football, but soccer match.
We can say football.
We could
It's
say
fine.
football, thank you. Football match,
Yeah.
and it didn't disappoint. We went to NRG Stadium, which was where the Texans play.
Mhm.
Really cool stadium. Like it was great. I haven't been to a lot of away football stadiums, maybe like four.
I think
Um,
football stadium's a football stadium. It's not a ballpark. It's to
Correct. It
me,
doesn't have character. I would
yeah.
agree with you on that one,
Ballparks
William.
are just the
They're
best.
really
Baseball's king.
horseshoes or whatever or
Yeah.
ovals, I guess. But it was still cool. Like it was pumping the air conditioning, like because it was so humid out. We were
Mm.
actually cold in our seats, funny enough, at both ballparks.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, I should have brought a jacket.
Yeah.
But we had the time of our lives. Like I got to live a childhood dream of going to a World Cup match. Germany ended up winning 7-1 against Curacao, and
Real nail biter.
at first, it was a nail biter. Like the 33rd minute, it was 1-1. Curacao scored a goal. Like it was like, wait, this isn't supposed to go how I envisioned it. Because I've been telling everybody I'm predicting 7-0. That was my prediction. And
Ooh.
then we just started scoring goals left and right. My the friend next to me, not my friend, but I made a friend from Dusseldorf, Germany, if he's watching. We got to talking a little bit. So he thought he was predicting, it's probably going to be a final of 6-1. And I said, no, we're going to get seven. And sure enough, Germany ended up scoring seven. So it was so much fun. But just the atmosphere of World Cup, William, was like beyond even my dreams to experience. So I really had a fun time and we had a
Well,
great time.
first of all, shout out to Dusseldorf, whoever that person is. But we do have a few viewers in Germany. We've gotten a couple
Bravo.
views from Germany, Austria, Switzerland, from a few different places. So,
Love it.
um, everybody, who knows?
Danke.
You know, but Danka, thank you, thank you. So, and that's a great experience. The World Cup is well underway, and we're seeing some real nail biters, some real squeakers with some of the big teams, and some surprises. But USA is marching on.
Yes.
We know
Mhm.
that. Team Canada scored 6 goals the other day.
They
So
did, and they're also going to be moving on for sure. I don't know whether they'll
I
get
don't know
the
if
number
is
one
that
or
for sure.
two.
I think
I'm pretty sure they're going to move on. I don't know whether they're going to move on in the number one or number two.
yeah.
But there he
I
goes. There
I
he
think
goes.
a lot depends on the Switzerland game. I think.
Could be. Could be.
Yeah. So let's see how many hats I can wear. But yeah. Anyway, go back to Citi Field, and I'll tell you this. And once again, everyone who's watched this knows that I'm not 100% plant based, and I tend to be ovo-lacto vegetarian on trips. So I will put Citi Field nachos
Hmm.
in the top five, if not the top three.
Ooh, that's high. Nice.
Yeah.
What did it come with?
So it's your standard fare: nacho chips,
Mhm.
beans, cheese, jalapenos, guacamole, sour cream, pico de
Okay.
gallo,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, it was really good. I'm gonna put like Anaheim probably number one.
Yeah.
Oakland, rest in peace, number two.
Never
And then
again.
I'm putting Citi Field number three. San Francisco was right there too, though. But I didn't keep that helmet, the
Yeah.
San Francisco helmet. I didn't keep it. That was very good. So top three, top four,
That's
right?
right.
And the ballpark was great. But it's just missing that je ne sais quoi.
I
Um,
agree. Yeah. I've been to
it
Citi Field. It didn't have
yeah.
anything special for me to remember it by.
Well, it had this little
Big Apple.
bridge that was fun to look at. They had the little ballpark for the kids, but it was kind of it was just nowhere near Petco Park's
Yeah.
field, right? And the thing is, I think it suffers from being in Queens, and there's no disrespect to Queens, but it's way out there.
Right.
And you don't, it's different than having a city field, but a city field. Like, I mean, really being part of the New York City,
Right.
which is so big, but it just take for example San Francisco. That's just an iconic location,
Mhm.
and Petco Park. It's just right downtown. If you go even Dodger Stadium, the stadium's old and no good. But if you're in
That's
that
not
parking lot,
true.
you
Nice
look
try.
over. Oh,
That's
I'm
not
sorry.
true. It's been renovated. Thank you very much.
Maybe they need better renovations.
No.
But
When was the last time
from the
you've been?
parking lot, you can see downtown LA. It's pretty
Beautiful.
cool. So there's something there. It's just I don't know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Petco Park, because we also, since we've haven't had a recording on our, recent adventures, we, the two of us and our two other brothers, got to go to a game at Petco Park. And I was reminded of like how great I think that stadium is. Not just what you said, kind of that surrounding area, the walkability of the surrounding area, being in downtown San Diego, the views of the skyscrapers in the back and all that. But just the atmosphere, I think, has come a long ways, even from when I moved down into the San Diego area, or even when I was here the first time in San Diego, 'cause that's when I think Petco Park actually opened, I think, or right around when I left
It was
first
2004.
time. Yeah, so I think because I left in 2004. And so right around that time is just the atmosphere, I think, of Padre fans. It was a Saturday game. The Mets were in town. So certainly, big turnout, big sellout probably. But it was a lot of fun. And they have that baseball field for kids in the outfield. They have the grass. There's so many things to walk around and do around the stadium. And very family friendly. So and then I always get my vegan hamburger from Hodaz, which is a lot of food. It's delicious. It's a
Well,
lot of,
thank goodness because I got to eat your French fries. So thank you
yeah.
very much for that.
I forget the French fries are always have to be a shareable. That is not something
Yeah.
one person should consume by themselves unless they're doing a food challenge.
Anyway, I appreciate it. I thought they were delicious. But yeah, we had a great time at Petco Park. Um, with having all four brothers in the same place at the same
Yeah.
time, very rare. So that was good times had by all.
Yeah.
Um,
And we got
so
to see you do the old reverse jinx to your own team. Talking crap about the whether number nine hitter and then him end up hitting a two-run homer to take the
yeah, I
lead.
think that was the older brother too.
Both of you
Yeah,
united.
yeah. Maybe in unison, we said, what are we doing here? Pinch hit.
Yeah. And
It's
then
better sending a
crack.
pitcher up than this guy.
That's what it was. It
Anyway,
worked. And you got an
hey,
opportunity to put your Padre hat back on. Look at that.
yeah. We'll mix up and down, but anyway, fun travels. It's great to get out there, explore if you have the means to do it. We're always going to be sharing little stories about the places we go and the things we see. Um, Obviously, New York City is not a secret. Definitely go out and check it out. Citi Field, I think it's worth a visit,
Hmm.
but I'm not going to put it in my probably top half
Yeah.
of ballparks. So
Man,
it's
same. I would put the Rangers though as probably the best dome. I don't know
so
if that
I
that counts
I
for
can
anything.
neither confirm nor deny that. I'm kind of the whole Texas and then Atlanta, Florida. That's going to
Yeah.
be like I don't know. I don't know if I'll make it. I just don't know if I'll make it. We'll see.
I'm trying to knock Florida's off next year. Maybe we do
Yeah,
Disney and then we just do a whole road trip
yeah.
around Florida. We'll see.
I'm definitely going to try to. I mean, I've been to Nationals Park, but
Hmm.
my wife hasn't. So I've been to Fenway. She hasn't.
Hmm.
So I've been to Old Yankee Stadium, but not new. But maybe
Same.
we do a DC, Baltimore, Philly,
Yeah.
New York, Boston.
We did that exact trip actually.
Yeah.
Maybe not in
So,
that exact order, but we
well,
did.
and that's going right up the coast. If
Yeah,
my geography is correct, I
right.
think
We
that's how
just
you
did a
do it.
different order because of how we
Yeah.
flew in, flew out. But no,
Anyway,
we did those five ballparks with the
and then so
exception of
yeah, I mean,
Citi Field instead of Yankee Stadium.
if you're in Texas and It's not like you can go to. It'd be really difficult, right, to go to a Rangers game one night and then Houston
It'd be a drive for
pretty
sure.
far away.
Yeah,
Texas is so big that I mean
big
that's
place.
just going from the central part to the eastern part.
Right, and that's why it worked out serendipitously that serendipitously, I think there's an S in it.
Serendipitously.
Lee, yeah, there's an S on
Yeah,
it. That there was a wedding there and the Rangers were in town. And
yeah,
then I was going to World Cup. That was my intention. And it just so happened that the Astros were in town. So I was like,
yeah,
boom, perfect. Two birds.
yeah. Timing's great. But
Yes.
all right, Daniel. Anything else before we get out of here?
No, not at all.
All right, get out
Go
there,
sports.
explore, let us know, and let us know if you've been to these places and what do you think. If you disagree with our takes, we welcome any comments, disagreements, or likes. It's all good for us. We don't mind at
Yes.
all.
Even
And
Astro fans.
yeah, even Astro fans. I don't think we know any.
I don't.
Yeah, that'd be hard pressed to find an Astro fan. Anyway, if you're out there, let us know.
You
And
do
if you're
exist.
and if you're a plant-based Astro fan, let us know what you eat at that ballpark because I hear it's slim pickings.
It
All
is.
right.
Peace.
Anyway, see you next time, guys.